How's the first day of fall camp?
It was camp, yeah. I feel like we all went out there and see where everybody was today, technique-wise and conditioning-wise. So it gave us a building block we could build on each and every day. So I feel like it was a pretty good day, first day of camp.
A lot of you guys have talked about how over the summer that really is a big test at how you guys are going to do during the fall. Do you feel that this first fall, depending on how hard you worked over the summer, you either feel really good or maybe struggle a little bit on this first day?
Today I felt really good outside. It was always hot as hot, but the heat really didn't bother me today. So I felt like it was a pretty good day conditioning-wise. I feel like the defensive front did pretty good, and defense overall did pretty good. But there's always building blocks, like building points each one of us have at each position. So I feel like it was a good day just to start off with.
Dalvin, can you talk about the kind of the evolution of the defensive line? It seems like this year you're going to be a lot quicker. It looks like you've dropped a few. And you kind of talk about the totality of the defensive line. What do you see there?
The evolution, Alabama's built on like stopping the run. So we're going to come in every day and just focus on stopping the run first. And after we stop the run, the pass game is going to open up. So I feel like we've been focusing a lot more on pass rushing too, on top of the run techniques we already have here at Alabama. So I just feel like everybody wants to be slim in shape, but also have a lot of power behind them to play the run, but be slim and in shape and stuff so we can play the pass just as well as the run we did last year.
A lot of guys trimmed up?
I feel like a lot of people trimmed up over the summer, yeah.
How's Carl Dunbar?
He's a great coach. He comes out there. With an aggressive attitude. Just you have to get better every day. Every play, you can't waste a day because you don't know what day is going to be your last day. So he pushes us just as well as any other coach out there. He's a go-getter.
The coach's preseason poll comes out, and while it may not mean anything right now to you guys, but it shows a respect that this program has earned. How does that make you feel as a player that people look upon the program like that?
As a player, you want people to look at us like that, but I didn't even know it came out today, to be honest. And pretty much here at Alabama, we just focus on getting better because it's a preseason poll. If we don't play prepare ourselves to play good every week, by the end of the season, it won't mean anything.
Coach was saying a couple times, he said some guys out there look like they were thinking about next year already, who is going to get drafted, what their agent's going to be like. Do you think that's right? Do you think a lot of guys out there were thinking about next year, or is all eyes on this year?
I feel like it's all eyes on this year at this point. During the summer, we may have some things like that maybe, but I really didn't see it from my point of view. But when we were out there today, it felt like everybody was just trying to get there all and get better today. So I feel like everybody's focused on this season and what we want to do this year.
All right, two more here.
You know, you guys have been asked a ton about repeating and how challenging it is to repeat. When you're coming into fall camp and you sort of, now the season's really getting going, it's right around the corner. Is anything you take from last year, or have you totally pushed last year and last season behind you?
It's good to take the momentum from last year, but you have to remember that it's not the same people on the team. You have younger guys who just came in and stuff like that. So it's pretty much like you starting on a fresh slate. We don't want to really think about last year too much because that's in the past and it's already written in stone. So we want to write something else in stone this year. So we pretty much just want to focus on getting better and better, just so we can have the chance to go back and potentially repeat. But right now we're just focusing on ourselves. We haven't even looked at anything with the first game or nothing like that, because if we don't build ourselves up right now, we're not going to be prepared for any games this season.
We talk about the start of fall camp because how hot it is, the physical grind, but talk about the mental grind that goes with it, because you practice for a full month before you have a game, and there's so much teaching going on as well and learning. Just talk about what you have to mentally prepare yourself for what this next 4 weeks is like.
Mentally is probably the toughest part to prepare yourself for, because physically you've been doing it since you were a kid. You know how to push yourself every day on the field, but mentally, since the game's so far away, you have to come out here with the mindset that I want to get better, I want to better myself. If you don't come out here with that mindset, you're going to be thinking about the first game, and you're not going to make it you're not going to get better doing these couple weeks of camp, because one day it might be the sun, it might be hot one day, it may be humid another day. And we just got to go out there with the mindset that you want to get better and better every day. But if you don't have the mindset, you won't get better.